All right.
Good afternoon. My name is Ramon Dormal. I'm a senior at the University of Illinois, currently double majoring in business and engineering. Today, I am interviewing Alex Stallner. Alex is the brand manager for House America. Alex is also a member of the MMPA, which is an acronym for the Moulding and Millwork Production Association, Producers Association, I'm sorry. Hello, Alex.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm wonderful.
Okay, so first question is, could you please describe me what your typical workday entails, and how was your first few years in the career like?
Well, a typical workday can be very different because I do a little bit of traveling, or quite a bit of traveling for my work. So when I'm in the office, it can be anything from answering emails and phone calls for technical support, sales support, whether that be for our direct clients or with our OEM partners, distributors, things of that nature. When I'm out on the road, can be at different expos, conventions, trade shows, with clients, with all those different people. So there's a lot of variety to my job. That's part of the reason I like it. First couple of years have been pretty big learning curve. I'm a little over 2 years into this industry, over a year in my current position, and just learning the people and the products has been a lot of fun.
Cool. So you said you did a lot of traveling. Like what sorts of places have you seen in your time at this job?
Ooh, a lot. I'm the guy for North America, so really
Oh,
any
okay. Wow.
U.S. or Canada can go to, and then I've worked for a lot of our parent companies are over in Europe. So for Brookhouse, they're located in the Netherlands, so go over there from time to time. Support them with the big Ligna show, which is the European version of IWF that we have here in North America. So go over for that, for training or just to keep up relationships. And then as far as in North America goes, it's really all over. There's no rhyme or reason as to when I'm going to the West Coast or Canada, staying on the East Coast. It's just wherever and whenever I'm needed, that's where I go.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, my second question for you is, what high school courses or college courses have you found to be the most useful, most applicable in your occupation?
Well, that's a little tough because I came at it from a different direction. My college degree, it's a Bachelor of Science in Recreation with an emphasis on outdoor rec.
Okay.
So there's a lot of crossovers as far as the interest level within the woodworking industry and being an outdoor recreation major. But courses that directly relate to this business and this industry, there's nothing really directly related. So I kind of would shift the question to what kind of classes would I wish I had taken in college. So anything that would have been general business classes, depending on how much or what side you want to get into. So you understand how to make spreadsheets, how to make budgets, how to make price lists for customers, different things like that. And then also forestry classes in general to try and understand, the different pieces. General public doesn't really understand where the desks that they're using to study on or whatever how it got to them. So understanding, okay, this is the logging operation, this is sawmill operation, this is the production operation. You don't necessarily need to know everything in depth, but to at least have an understanding of it will kind of speed your learning curve up for sure.
Cool. Okay. So what part-time jobs or apprenticeships, internships, or even extracurricular activities would help best prepare you for an occupation like this?
Anything that you're dealing with people, customer service related. I've had a number of different jobs, anything from retail to different stuff through Boy Scouts, different types of sales jobs. It's all been beneficial in the sense you meet a lot of different people in a lot of different scenarios. So learning how to read people, especially if you're in sales, one sales pitch doesn't work for everybody. So you got to learn how to ask the right questions, maybe how to add on certain things, things like that. So really just being a people person, being comfortable around crowds, not necessarily huge crowds, but sometimes you're talking to groups of people, not just one-on-one.
Cool. Okay, so what would you say are the biggest benefits of being a member of MMPA?
Oh, it opens your doors to so many potential, like for people like me, potential clients, but also friendships. We have a lot of events all the time. So you get to, you're not just knocking on doors saying, hey, can I come in and introduce myself? We're all there at an event. We have a common interest. So that way you're just, you don't just go to the same event and meet the same 2 or 3 people. There's always somebody, and usually multiple people new at these events that you can meet. Maybe someone just to learn from, pick their brain, or, do some business with. So that's one of the best perks of this.
Okay. So, I mean, aside from that, can you tell me about like networking or educational opportunities that are offered by MMPA?
Well, networking just comes in general with the whole idea of this association. We have a business meeting in the spring, and then we have a fall tech ed in the fall. So 2 meetings at least every year. So different people from the different companies attend those events respectively. So you get to meet a lot of different people. As far as education things, what we're trying to do right now is I'm head of a young professionals group within the MMPA that we're calling Moulding the Future. We're just starting that up. We have a committee of 5 people. I'm running that committee right now, and we're trying to get this group off the ground and running. And so anything we can do, we're trying to get a lot of input from young professionals currently in the industry and those looking to get into the industry, saying, hey, what would benefit you the most? What can we do to help you? Because ultimately that's going to help our businesses, our industry thrive.
That's cool. Okay, nice. So what did you find most surprising about this career? Did anything catch you off guard?
There's a lot of really deep lasting friendships that you form, because a lot of these companies, even if they're the biggest of the big companies, they all started as family owned companies, and most of them still are that to this day. So there's a lot of generations that stick with that business. So if you might not know all the people, you understand the names and where they're coming from and some of the history. So it's, I don't want to say it's a fraternity, but it's a fraternity of sorts. So that's been really cool.
Nice. It's a good way to describe it. I like that. So you'd say you guys are very like intertwined and like connected within your little community.
Yeah. We always, I have multiple friends specifically from this association that, if I'm struggling with something, and say, hey, give them a call up and say, hey, if you run into something similar to this, or what do you think of that? I just want to pick your brain, have someone who's not connected to this problem like I am, and see, hey, is there something I'm missing or something you see or you would do differently?
Yeah. Okay, cool. So my last question for you is there anything you'd like to add or you think would help considering somebody looking for a position like yours?
Yeah, it's just don't be afraid to put in the hard work, and especially within this industry, it's a little tough to kind of jump right in there. There's a lot of times you got to work from the ground up, and there's a good reason for that. It's so you understand the whole picture. It's not always the most glamorous right in the beginning, but if you work hard and you have an open mind, willing to learn, there's a lot of opportunity within this industry. It's right now it's an old man's game. So there's going to be a lot of positions for the younger generations coming in, and that's partly what we're trying to help with this MMPA specifically, and then Moulding the Future group. That's what we're trying to help promote and keep going.
So like paying your dues, if you will.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I mean, this has been a very educational couple of minutes. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. If that's all for you, that's all I have for you.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Take it easy.
Yeah, you too.